Whoa. Holy cow, guys. We're going to start a little early tonight. A lot going on that dropped in the last hour and a half, and it's just popping right now. I'm sure every prepper channel on YouTube's popping with what's going on. First, uh, Joe Biden got exposed for bribery by the FBI and the FBI informant. And then, amazingly, about 2 hours later, Donald Trump got indicted by a federal grand jury. So, today, the United States officially became a third world country. Yep, you heard it. I said it. It's over. We're done. You better get your shit together. You better get prepared because it's going to get bad as long as we have these corrupt politicians running this country. I know I'm in here early. I'm sorry. I wanted to get in here now instead of later. But this wasn't even part of what I was going to talk about, honestly. But this is just ridiculous what's going on with our country right now. And it's getting worse by the day. And I personally don't see it getting any better. I don't think there's any way any one person can be elected to office and straighten up what's going on here. We've just gone too far. The only way I see out of this, I hate to say it, is I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't want this video to get censored. What?
Don't say it then.
That's why I love her. That's why I got her here. Keep me reined in.
Trying.
But something's got to happen, folks. People got to step up. People got to step up. Like I said, the FBI, they actually just gave Congress what they need to prove that Puddinhead president of ours was on the take, and his son was the bag man. And now all of a sudden, bam, Donald Trump gets indicted. That's just, it's over. Our legal system is shot. It's done. We have a two-tier legal system, and it's breaking this country apart. We cannot survive this way. But, it's time for us to step up as patriots and do what needs to be done. That's as far as I'm going to take that right now. So let me get on with what I had planned tonight. Let me do that, and then we'll see how this shakes out. What's in the indictment hadn't been released yet. Probably won't be for another, hour or so. But as soon as it's out there, I mean, all I can see, the only thing I can see is the classified documents the man had, and the Presidential Records Act protects him from any prosecution on that. I don't give a damn what Merrick Garland says, Chris Wray, or anybody else. The Presidential Records Act is clear. If they were his personal records as president, don't matter if they're classified or not, they're his. He can do what he wants with them. It's in writing. It's not a damn thing they can do about it other than change that. And then they can't prosecute him retroactively. So we'll let that go right there. But looks like we got a good bunch of folks in here. I appreciate every one of you. Oh, excuse me, guys. Every one of you being here. Pauline Parker was in first. All right. My girl, right. Kim's with us. Yeah. All right. And her man's down here somewhere, I think. Let me see. There he is. James is with us. Appreciate you guys being here. I truly do. Who else we got? Greg Harmon. Tammy Joe, my girl right there. She's always with us. I do appreciate you being here. Michael O'Brien. And Hillside Prepstead is back. All right. Linda Farrow. What's going on, guys? She wants to say hello to everybody. So there it is for you. All right. Hill Bill's back. That man right there, he lives it. He lives the life. He's a prepper, guys. That dude right there lives it. Beto D, you're new. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. I truly do appreciate you being here with us. Donna Brown. All right. We got a good bunch in here tonight. Looks like Dixon Springs, Tennessee is with us. Appreciate that. Lori, all right. I hope you're doing good, Lori. We've been praying for you here. Hopefully you're getting better. and you'll get back where you're supposed to be, back home doing your thing. Katie 27320 is back. Looks like Arkansas is with us. Wow, we got a good bunch in here tonight. Yeah. John wants to say hello to Pam. There you go. LOD. Destroy what's left of it. Yes, they have. They're definitely destroying what's left of this country. There's absolutely no doubt about that. All right. Katie wants to say hello to Lori. That's awesome right there. Schwackhammer's back with us. Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Craig's here from Murphy.
Who?
Craig.
Okay.
He's up in Carolina.
Let me see if I can find him down here. I'm not always getting everything here she's seeing over there. So yeah, Diane is with us. It'll be Trump. Don't worry about it. I hope you're right. It's going to be fun to see how. Actually, it's going to be fun, but I don't like what's happening. But it's going to be. I shouldn't say fun. It's going to be interesting how this shakes out. Let me put it that way. It's going to be very interesting to see how that works. Craig is with us. All right. Yeah, he's in Carolina. Is he still in Carolina?
Yeah, he said from Murphy.
All right. There we go. Looks like we got a good bunch here. But he's up there. He's up there hiding in his bug out spot. I don't know what he's doing. It's probably a good time to be there because it looks like things are going to start really falling apart pretty quick here. But let's hope not. Sloppy Joe is done. I hope you're right. But the distraction, that's what this indictment of Trump is all about. Now, the liberal networks, they're having a ball with this. They're not saying one word about what come out on Joe today. It's all about Trump now. Trump, Trump, Trump. So that's what it's all about right there. So we got to keep our eyes on the ball, guys, and we got to keep going. Got to keep prepping. What we got here? You think he's not worried about it? I don't know if he's not worried about it or not. It'd be hard not to worry about something like that, but he's probably a stronger man than me. I was actually going to come on here tonight. I had a big announcement. I was going to run for president. Honestly, I had a big presentation with Hail to the Chief ready to go and all of that. But after watching all of this crap fall today, I don't want no part of that mess. I really don't.
Short political career.
Yeah, that was the shortest political career in history. Yeah, I told Lady Prepper yesterday I'm running for president. And I was going to do a big joke thing about it and all. But, I mean, what's come down today, that's nothing to joke about. They're destroying this country more and more every day. Merrick Garland, you know how I feel about that guy. This indictment was his call. It was his call. He's the one that had to say, yeah, go for it. So then we know where to lay the blame. Hopefully when all of this shakes out, it'll come out the way it will come out legally. Let me put it that way. All the legal precedents set before this involving a case like this have dropped in the favor of the former president. So, look at Slick Willie. He got caught with thousands of hours of confidential, classified, top secret audio tapes in his sock drawer. And, Supreme Court ruled, nope, there he is. He was a president. This is his personal records, and he can have those. Same thing with, these files that they caught Donald Trump with. They didn't really catch him with them because he told them, I have these. I'm going through these. And I'll turn them over to you when I'm through with them. That's something that's been lost in all of this. It's not like he was trying to hide them. He was wanting to steal them. You can't steal what already belongs to you. That's the first point. But the second point is he told them, the FBI knew he had those records there. They were in a locked room. Plus you had Secret Service on property all the time right there with them, and they just made a big bunch of crap out of nothing here. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's just prosecution, third world prosecution of a candidate running against the people that's in power now. That's all it is. It's election interference by this current administration. But it's also trying to hide that Joe took bribes, and everybody's they're trying to make sure nobody looks at that now. Yeah, Joe took bribes. They got proof. They got witnesses. That's a done deal. That's a done deal. So the liberal media is going to play this Trump thing up as much as possible. Just hopefully you just won't fall for it. I'm sure the folks here won't fall for it. If you believe I'm wrong, let me know. I'm not always right. I made a mistake once, but that was thinking I made a mistake, and I actually didn't. I was actually right and didn't know that. But, all right.
Lori's offered to be part of your cabinet. She'll be your prayer chaplain.
There we go.
Yeah, your cabinet's building, so you might want to rethink it.
Yeah. Red Golden State, heavily invaded California. Yep, that's right. But is anybody here from the Midwest or the Northeast? That's what I want to know. I want to know about your air quality up there. Somebody saying hello to you there, Joseph G. Is that somebody you know?
No, I just said welcome. That's somebody new, I think.
Oh, all right. I appreciate you being here, Joseph. Truly do. All right. SH 839C. News division from Biden and Trump indictment will be thrown out easily. We think so. It should be. If they go by legal precedent and if they go the way the law is written, yeah, it's got to go away. But hey, in this administration, pretty much anything flies. I mean, they turn their nose up at the Constitution every damn day. What we got here? Maryland, air quality is bad here. Oh, hopefully that'll change for you soon. I've been watching the reports on that. Looking bad up there. Looks like it's moving into the Midwest too. So that's going to go along with a video I'm going to release on Saturday about being, locked in and having just enough preps to get by. So hopefully you'll like that one, like you did the last one. My last video, wow, got a lot of hits on it. Appreciate it, guys. Nothing from Joe about New York and Washington situation. No, Joe probably don't know. He don't know anything they don't tell him. And he don't know anything he don't read on that damn teleprompter. Well, hell, he don't even know that when he's reading it, to be honest. Right now, he's just worried about them racist sandbags, those MAGA sandbags. Joe's son is a crook. The whole damn family's crooks, looks like. But, hey, I came in early. I've talked about that even longer than I wanted to. So let me move on here. A couple of things going on that I really wanted to talk about tonight. What you know me, I like to start out with something funny. So I was going to start with this. This guy takes his daughter out camping and fishing, and he teaches her how to dress a fish. And his wife and his other daughter thought that was just terrible, that he would, expose his older daughter to that. Well, this poor slob, he gets on Reddit and he's typing his story about what he did and what the result was in his home. And then he gets hammered on Reddit. People call him murderer and all kinds of crap like that, talking about how he's trying to kill the earth. And he got thousands of negative responses. And it's all because he taught his daughter how to, prepare a fish to be eaten. It was ridiculous.
Slam for being a good dad.
Yeah. He's teaching her life skills. Well, just like that said, he's teaching her life skills. And people are hammering him for it. That's a good example of what our country's turned into. Right there. Those thousands of people that was hammering this guy, when shit goes sideways, they're going to starve to death. They're not going to have any idea how to feed themselves once the grocery store is closed. And that's a perfect example of it. I mean, it's like right here. I got squirrel feeders outside. Lady Prepper thinks it's all nice and cute. And
it's all cute till it's on a stick over the fire. I know.
She don't understand why I'm fattening them squirrels up all the time.
Got them eating out of our hands.
It's just in case, right? get you a couple good fat squirrels, man. That's a good dinner right there. I ain't shitting you one bit. No, that's some good food right there. But that poor guy's trying to teach his daughter how to survive out in the wilderness, and he gets hammered for it. God bless America, right? That's just more for us. So I'm gonna go from the stupid to the ludicrous. Don't know if you guys know about this or not, but this genius right here. Oh, there's so many names I could call this guy, but I'm not going to do that. He's wanting to propose a constitutional 28th Amendment to the Constitution to restrict your Second Amendment rights. He's calling for a convention of states. He's introduced this already in Congress. Well, one of his federal legislators from California did, but he's the one promoting it. But he's calling for a convention of states. He wants 33 states to join with California to introduce the 28th Amendment to regulate your Second Amendment rights. Excuse me, guys. But he don't understand. This is all just a political ploy. He wants to be known as the gun control presidential candidate. That's all this is. He has no idea what's involved in getting a constitutional amendment passed. I mean, he knows he needs those 34 states total, California and 33 more, to approve what they're asking for. But then it has to be sent over to Congress. And 2/3 of the House of Representatives and 2/3 of the Senate have to approve it. It's never going to happen. And then even after that's done, it's kicked back out to the states. And 38 states have to approve it. Not just 34, 38. Now we got a country now where 27 states are pro Second Amendment. Don't that just leave 23 for this guy to play with? Don't think that's going to work. And what is he calling for? Let's see this. Look how ridiculous this is. 28th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, raising the federal minimum age to purchase a firearm from 18 to 21. Now, does that mean 18-year-olds aren't adults anymore? Does that mean they can't be in the military and carry a firearm anymore? You know, there's only one way to look at this. That's stupid. I know a lot of states already do this. They already have this law in place, but that's just absolutely ridiculous. The federal government cannot approve that because they're basically saying if you're 18, you're not smart enough, you're not mature enough to carry a weapon. But come on over here. I'm going to arm you to the teeth and send you over there to protect them Exxon oil wells. Ain't going to work. Not going to happen. Number 2, mandate universal background checks to prevent truly dangerous people from purchasing a gun that could be used in a crime. Well, I think that's already a federal law. That's what they got that NCIC database for. If a merchant sells a gun, it has to be run through NCIC. You can't sell it legally if they don't do that. So that's already a law. Number 3, institute a reasonable waiting period for all gun purchases. Ain't that already the law? 3 days. 3 days. You buy a gun, you can't take it with you for 3 days. But there are states with exceptions, just like Florida here. If you have a concealed carry permit, you can do those impulse purchases. You can buy it right there and carry it out with you. But if you're still holding that permit, they know you're not a felon. So basically, that law means nothing. And then the 4th one, which is the dumbest of all, barring civilian purchases of assault weapons of war, our nation's founders never foresaw. They don't sell those to the general public now. He's talking about fully automatic weapons. Now, if you're going to designate assault weapons as semi-automatic weapons, I wouldn't go into battle. I wouldn't go into a fight on a battlefield with a semi-automatic weapon. All this guy's trying to do is score points in big liberal states for his upcoming run for president. So, to each one of those states where you think, this guy is going to do this for you, he's the man, I want to ask you one question. Do you want to live in California? If you do, get your ass out there because people are bailing out left and right. Almost 250,000 people left California in 2022. So they need your tax dollars out there. Go on out there and pay that 10% sales tax on everything you buy, those high-ass property taxes, and you can live in the dark during those rolling brownouts. Go on out there. They'd love to have you. He would love for you to be in his state. And to be honest, I damn sure don't want you to come to Florida. Don't come down here to try to save money on your taxes if you believe in this crap.
Now they're trying to figure out a way to charge people that cause the traffic jams. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're going to tax people for traffic jams. They're trying to figure out a way to do that.
Yeah,
that's just beautiful. Yeah, that's crazy. But hey, that's America nowadays, right? Hey, Fluffy, glad you made it. All right. Don't matter if you're late, as long as you make it. That's all that matters. Better late than never. There's no waiting period in North Carolina, James. I didn't know that. I thought
Arkansas.
Or Arkansas. I thought they had a 3-day waiting period in each one of those. All right. They live there. I don't. So, yep. All right. I'm glad. Once they run you through that NIC system, you should be able to just take it and go. You paid for it. Take it with you. But I'm glad it's that way. Yep, they got your prints already. They got all of our prints already. There's no way I'd live in California. I wouldn't live there if they gave me a free house and $10,000 a month. I would not move to California. They can kiss all of this old redneck boy's ass. Ain't no way I'm going out there. Don't be surprised if they do a law, no more kids for people or limits. You know what? You hit on something there that the World Economic Forum is actually trying to push. John Kerry did a speech about that the other day over in Europe, that the world's overpopulated, and when we get to 10 billion people, they're going to have to do something to reduce the population. Well, they're already trying that. We're about to get into that here in just a minute, but yeah, well, let's just start with that right there. Ireland, they're big into this climate change bullshit, thinking that, the weather is going to kill the world. But the Irish government is looking at killing 200,000 cows to fight climate change. I did not get that prop. Go get that for me.
I was just going to say, do you need that?
Yeah, I need that prop because I'm about to get into that. I forgot all about it. But they're going to kill 200,000 cows. This is just the first round. They're not sure if that's going to be all or not. So actually, they're trying to starve people to death. If they kill off all the meat, if people don't have meat to eat, that turns you into what they want, a bunch of little weak ass vegans who can't defend themselves or can't fight back if they're facing tyranny from the government. That's what this is all about. They ain't got me fooled one bit. But it gets even worse. The German government has recommended to its citizens that they eat no more than 10 grams of meat a day.
It's an obstacle course.
10 grams. Do you know how small amount that is?
Here's perspective.
All right, yeah, give me that. I meant to bring this with me. Thank you, doll. Mm-hmm. All right, right here. This is 10 grams of meat. Right here. Look at that. It's not even a good meatball. Seriously. And they think that their people should only eat that much meat a day. Right there. When I first saw this, I thought it was fake. So I went to verify it through at least 2 more sources, and I found hundreds of articles about it. This is an egg. This is just an average egg right here. Look at that comparison.
I want the cookbook that's going to tell you how to take care of a piece of meat.
That's what Germany wants their people to eat. Each day, you get that much meat. Don't matter if it's bacon, pork, beef, poultry, or whatever. You can only eat 10 grams of meat a day. Now, this right here is a recommendation right now. It's a pilot program that they're trying to float out there. But you know what's going to happen, because Germany's the same way about that climate change crap. They bought into that crap big time. I mean, that's a religion I want no part of. You know, it's going to rain, it's going to get hot, it's going to get cold, it's going to be flooding. But, you know, you don't try to make people survive off of that.
How would they control it, with ration cards?
Guess so.
I mean, there's no other way to control it unless a ration card was involved. Right?
Well, I mean, that's coming. We know that's coming. That's part of what digital currency is all about, is they're going to be able to restrict everything you buy. But when I saw that, I couldn't believe it. I thought, no, this can't be real. Yeah, it's real.
I told you I didn't believe it.
She didn't believe it. When I told her, she just laughed and said,
what are you doing?
"Are you sure that's not 10 ounces?"
And then it's going to be smaller when you cook it.
Yeah, imagine cooking that. You got a postage stamp hamburger. I mean, it's ridiculous. What Fluffy's saying here. Spent a couple of months in Ireland a few years ago. Sadly, the majority are drinking the Kool-Aid. Beautiful country, some wonderful people, but damn, so brainwashed. Now, that's a nice way of saying they're just, you know, they've been buffaloed. Their country's buffalo in the citizenship, just like they're trying to do here. You know, just don't fall for it. That's all. They're going to be working hard. They're going to try to get people like me and you. And, you know, if they don't, well, I mean, eventually they're just going to silence us. I'm not going to be able to come on here and talk to you. Or people like me is not going to be able to come on here and talk to you. And that's going to be the only way around it. You know, they're trying to do it now. I don't know if you guys have been watching what's going on with Travis over at the Prepared Homestead, but they're trying to shut him down big time. If you don't subscribe to his channel, go over there and do that. He's a super nice guy. He's got a lot of information, and he's on the ball. He's on the ball with a lot of this stuff.
What his site is, what his channel is?
That's what I just told him, the Prepared Homestead.
Okay.
So yeah, just go over there and check him out if you're not already. So what we got here, is that 10 grams before cook or after cook? That makes a big difference. All it says is 10 grams. So I got to think it's that before you cook it. I mean, that's a joke. If somebody brought me that, oh my God. I had a steak tonight that was, what, 20 times bigger than that?
I guess they're going to turn the whole country into vegetarians.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn the whole world into vegetarians, because vegetarians are weak, they're easy to control, and they can't fight back. That's what it's all about, guys. Get ready, get ready, get ready. All right, let's move on to the World Economic Forum. You know, we all love those guys, right? If you remember back in, a lot of folks don't remember, back in 2019, the World Economic Forum joined forces with Johns Hopkins University and Bill and Melania Gates Foundation. Isn't her name Melania? What's her name? Anyway, the Bill Gates Foundation. In October of 2019, they put together a forum for businesses and government leaders trying to come up with ways to handle a pandemic if one should occur. This is in October of 2019.
2 months before the pandemic hit.
Pandemic hit us 3 months later.
Yeah.
4 months at the most. It was called Event 201. A lot of people don't remember that. This old redneck boy did. Need to go check that out. If you don't, you don't have to take my word for it. Go look it up. They did this trying to prepare people for what was coming. Well, now, guess what the World Economic Forum is working on? A cyber pandemic. They're in studies now with groups around the world and governments around the world, preparing them to get ready for what they call a cyber pandemic. They have a video on their webpage. It's linked below down in the comments. Might want to go down there and check that out. Because, I found it kind of curious that 2 months or 3 months before a pandemic hit, they were telling everybody, this is what we need to get prepared for, just in case. And now they're doing the same thing again.
You think that has something to do with the satellite phones going home with all the
Oh, I'm sure they know something's coming. They know something is coming. But now they're doing the same thing for a cyber attack, just in case. The year before another election in the United States of America. Imagine that.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, it's just all a coincidence. We know that. It's just amazing how all this just happens coincidentally. But go check that video out if you would. It's actually pretty interesting. It explains to you how they're going to take over what's going to happen with the cyber pandemic. But you really need to check that out. So I wanted to leave you with that just to show you what they're doing. It's all planned, guys. It's all planned. Don't let them get you. Be the one that's ready. Be the ones that stepped up and just, you know it's coming. Get ready for it. I told you guys a few weeks ago, week after week, a couple of times there, watch those silver prices. Well, silver dropped down below $23 an ounce. Got down to $22.68 a couple of weeks ago. That was an awesome price. I think today it's already up over 24. Let me get you an up-to-date price here. Yep, it's 24.48 right now. But keep watching those silver prices and jump out there and get it while you can, because a big part of what's going to happen when those cyber attacks hit if they hit soon, you're not going to be able to buy anything because all your stores, all your merchants run off, the internet. You're not going to be able to use your debit card, your credit card. You're not going to be able to access your Bitcoin. Had a little conversation with a guy about that on the internet this week, and he's like one of those people in Ireland. He's brainwashed. So he thinks if the internet goes down, he's still going to be able to get his Bitcoins. All I said was how. He never could answer that. And, he just kept telling me I was trying to scare people and all that crap. But cyber pandemic to turn us off. Exactly. That's what it's all about right there, guys. They can shut us down. They can control us. It's that simple. Off the wall. All right. Won't be able to use cash either because they won't close stores. Wow, you're right. They're not going to take legal tender. We're getting close to that anyway. It's not going to take a cyber attack to shut down the dollar. The dollar's on its way out now. Even the government knows that. They're trying to get off of it. They're trying to find a way to institute this digital currency. And people just right now, they're not going for it. So that's another good example of why not to do it. When the World Economic Forum's telling you we're going to do this could happen, that's a good reason not to go to digital currency. So get out there and get that silver, guys. Watch those silver prices. That market's up and down. And when it's down, get out there and get it. That's what we do. You're going to be glad you did. I'm telling you, you're going to be glad you did. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to leave you with a couple of more things right quick. The Florida tax-free holiday on prepping goods ends tomorrow at midnight. It's been going on all week. There's no tax on any prepping items, everything from flashlight batteries to generators, everything in between. If you're in Florida and you've been thinking about buying a generator or lanterns or whatever, get out there and get them tomorrow while you can still get that tax break. And finally, where do you buy your silver? All right, that's a good question. I buy it at Money Metals. Let me see if I can link this right quick. I don't know if I can do that or not. I've never tried this. Let me try it. See if this will go on that feed. Right there. See if that'll go. Right there. That's where I buy my silver. And that's the best place to watch the prices too, because they update it by the minute. What we got here? Sure wish I could Stack more water. Don't worry about actually getting water. Get a way to clean it. Get a way to process it where it's safe to drink. Here we go. What we got here? Beto. Yep, Beto's familiar with it. There we go. There's several of them.
He's right at the local coin shop. That's where we got a good deal on.
Yeah, we got a good deal on. We bought 75 ounces of silver from a local coin shop because we bought it we found it at a low price. The premium the dealer was charging was very low, so I just went ahead and bought all he had. I'll be honest with you. But if you go there, if you watch Money Metals over there, like I said, they monitor that by the minute. They monitor the silver market, so you know where you're at. What we got here? Exactly, people don't know how to count. This is the American education system, brother. They don't know how to count. They don't know how to read. Jesus will take care of the population. Only those that believe, brother. You're not going to take care of everybody. But if you're in Florida, get out there and take advantage of that tax holiday tomorrow. Sorry I didn't post something on it earlier, but it was pretty much everywhere. It was on the news. It's been all over the internet. You should have saw it by now. But you still got one more day. Jump out there and get those things tax-free. But one more thing. You might start seeing a little fewer videos or live feeds here because I'm going to try to write another book. I hadn't written a book in a couple of years, but I've been kicking an idea around for a couple of months now. And if I do decide to do that, no, I'm going to do it. I've decided I'm going to do it, but it's going to take up a lot of time. I have to be dedicated to that a lot more than I am to this, believe me. You have to work it like a job when you're writing a book, guys. Hopefully when I get it done, you people will enjoy it. I think it's going to be something you'll enjoy. Yeah, there you go. Navy man. All right. Her father was on the Yorktown when it went down. He was on it when it was first attacked, and he was on it when they went back to try to recover the ship, and it finally went down. So Lady Prepper's dad is a Superman in my book. Thank you for your service, brother. Appreciate it. But back to the book. I'm going to be working on that a little bit. It might curtail a little bit of this, but I do have a video coming out Saturday. I think you'll enjoy. Hope you'll watch it. If you do, leave a comment and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. We picked up some good subscribers this week. I appreciate it, guys. I should have led with that. I'm sorry. But this Trump thing had me all pissed, had me all charged up. But appreciate all the new subscribers that came on this week. Love you all. Love every one of you for being here. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'm out of ice. You know what that means, folks. I get some ice in my apple juice. See what's going on in Washington. If anything big happens, you might see me real quick with an issues and apple juice. With that, I'm going to say stay strong, keep prepping, guys, and pray for the United States of America. Thank every one of you for being here. The Orlando Prepper is out.